Women love men that understand them. We're just gonna get into it. Number one, understands female nature. I'm gonna start this off with a basketball analogy, right? There's different levels of basketball, right? You got high school, you got college, you got pros. We can even take it back and say we can compare it to Little League versus the pros. It's just run a little bit different, right? With the pros, when the game's supposed to be played, it's a beautiful thing. So what I'm trying to say is that when you understand female nature and you don't act emotional and you don't give into, what they're saying, what they're doing, being emotional, being a sucker. Women love men that understand women for what they are. If she's a thought, treats them accordingly, act like a thought. If she's, a shy girl, understands how to make her comfortable. Understand female nature, you just can make women comfortable. You can make women get in their submissive, feminine ways. And number two's, it really could have been number one. Honestly, I think it's the most important one. Number two is a man that's confident in himself. Women love, and I mean love, a man that's confident in himself. They might try to downplay him to you or to the next guy and say, oh, he's full of himself, or he's this, he's that. But I promise you, a man that's confident is a man that's just gonna get her wet. It's gonna please her sexual desires because he's full of himself. And understand there's a difference from being cocky and confident. You gotta understand the difference for sure. But still, a man that's confident is a man a woman's gonna love. It's a man a woman's gonna respect. It's the man that a woman's gonna wanna be with. Because if you're not confident in yourself, how can you be confident when you get a woman? How can you know how to play and understand female nature if you don't even understand how to, understand your own mindset, your own mental capacity? You dig what I'm saying? So number three, you gotta have stuff going on for yourself, G. Or other words, you gotta have a purpose, right? We gotta have bread. We gotta hit the gym. We gotta hit the gym. We gotta have a purpose. You gotta have things going about yourself that way, because a lot of guys might be, I don't know what the fuck to say, but it's just like, imagine if you're boxing, you're taking dance classes, you're doing Spanish, you're doing this, and that. You got so much to say, or when she asks you a question, you got so much to talk about or respond, because you got things going on for yourself. But when you're just on the hub, handling business, I wouldn't even say handling business, you're just on the hub, just heating it out, right? You just go home after work, you just go home after school, you don't got nothing to talk about, you just watch TV shows, you just watch anime. Hey, and I love anime. I can't even say I love anime, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But unless she's into that, then you don't really have much else to conversate with a woman. So at least hit the gym, at least have body game, at least look good, to the point where if you are socially awkward, if you are an introvert, hey, at least you have a body game working on, going for yourself. At least you can talk about the gym. But obviously have more than the gym, guys, right? Have more than the gym. But just do shit, bro. Have a purpose. Like, you gotta have a purpose. A man that has a purpose, a man that's confident, a man that understands female nature. It's a dynamic man, right? We gonna say that to the end. And number four, you gotta have an abundance mindset, and also you have to be abundant. And I'm gonna say that again. You have to have an abundance mindset, and you also have to be abundant. And they're two separate things, right? Of course, you have to have the abundance mindset. You got to think positive. You got to think that good things are going to happen to you. You have to be on your grind. You have to be on your grind, putting in the work, shit when you don't want to, when you want to, when you're sad, you're depressed, when things are going on, you're still getting things done, right? You're still consistent. You're still on your grind. You can't have an abundance mindset, but you're just eating hot Cheetos in your bed every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, not hitting the gym, not talking to people, not working on X, Y, and Z, what you need to get, work on. Is you can't be motherfucking abundant if you're living in scarcity. You can think positive, you can start to develop an abundance mindset, but you have to work. You can't be thinking fairy tale land. We can say that to the ladies, we can say that to the shorties, but as men, as grown men, we can't be thinking in fairy tale. We can't be thinking in fantasy. We have to produce. So even if it's small plus ones, just step by step, brick by brick, you're getting better. You're still doing things and you're being the thing that you're trying to be. So that's how you develop a abundance mindset as well. It's just like praying, right? You just can't pray to God and expect him to, just hand you down. You still have to do your due diligence, your work as well, right? When you have that abundance mindset, you're not thirsty, you're not simping, you're not being a sucker, you're not being a lame. You actually do start attracting more women. Women understand that they can be replaced. You aren't living in scarcity. So when you actually do have actual abundance and you do have a roster, you're more willing to let that one girl go, even if she's, the best looking girl you're talking to. But understand what I'm trying to say. Understand that when you have an abundance mindset, when you actually do have abundance, you're able to be abundant. You're able to risk losing a certain person. Because you got resources, bro. It's like having a lot of money. You get in a car accident, right? You get in a car accident and you're down to your last penny. You're gonna be freaking out if you cause the accident. Now, if you have money, you're well off. You have a lot of money, it's not a worry. Or even if it's a worry, it's just like, oh, I'm glad I'm safe. You can think about the bigger picture. You're more abundant. So hopefully that makes sense. And number 5, and this is why women definitely love men that understand them, is it just separates the man from the boys, right? Going back to the basketball analogy, it's like when the game's played how it's supposed to be played. When you understand female nature, when you have the body game, when you are confident, when you do have a purpose, and you look good, you're just looking swell, and she sees that, she sees you smell good, she sees you look good, she sees the game's played how it's supposed to be played, especially when female nature. But when you don't have these things going on for yourself, when you don't understand female nature, when you don't have a purpose, it's kind of like Little League. You go to a Little League basketball game, it's sloppy. You see the little mistakes. It might be, cute when they try to go for a layup and miss it, but it's not like LeBron James just slam dunk and giving you that adrenaline. Like, damn, this guy's a beast. He's playing the game and he's dominating the game at a high level. So I understand what I'm trying to say, guys. I understand that if you're ticking all these boxes, I promise you, women, they're gonna love that shit. They love men that get this, that understand this. So hopefully you understand it, man. Let me know what you think of this video with a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're new. Be out.